Good morning, afternoon, evening and night, and welcome to our kitchen.
With energy and food prices on the rise, we're on a mission to find the tastiest food without spending a fortune.
Over the next few weeks, we'll be comparing food from different supermarkets to find out which UK supermarket is the best, which brand is the tastiest, and which provides the best taste for money.
Today we're looking at sausage rolls, the nation's favourite pastry. We love sausage rolls so much that for the last 4 years, our Christmas number one has been about sausage rolls.
Each Tuesday, we'll go shopping to a different supermarket, buy the 3 cheapest sausage rolls per 100 grams, bring them home and taste them.
We'll then give them a score out of 10 and work out which ones are the tastiest for the money that we paid for them. We'll give you more information on how we calculate that later.
We're going to start with Asda today. Let's see how they taste. And this is what we bought. These are the 3 cheapest sausage rolls per 100 grams. First up, and the cheapest, for 85p, as the smart price, 8 sausage rolls, 480 grams. There's quite a lot of sausage rolls in there, quite a lot of content, but only 85p. Second cheapest is the mid-range, as the 6 pork sausage rolls. These ones were £1.25. And then finally, we found these in the little bakery section. It's a brand, Rose Cornish Bakers. There's 3 sausage rolls in there, and they're for £1.65. Okay, let's take a closer look at these sausage rolls. We'll start with the smart price ones. These ones here are only 18 pence per 100 grams, so they're incredibly cheap. 326 calories per 100 grams. I'm doing them all for 100 grams so you can easily compare them between each sausage rolls, because some of the sausage rolls are smaller and some of them are bigger. 18 grams of fat, 8 grams of saturates. That's about average for what we'd expect. And there's 14% of pork in there. That doesn't seem incredibly high, which I suppose is to be expected with the cheap sausage rolls. But there's a good meat to pastry ratio there, which is surprising. I expected it to be more pastry, as that I would imagine is generally cheaper than the sausage meat. Moving on to the mid-range. As the mid-range, these ones are 35 pence per 100 grams. They're almost twice the price per 100 grams of the Asda Smart price. They're a lot more calories. They're 377 calories as opposed to 326. And they've got more fat in them as well, 24 grams of fat compared to 18, and more saturates, 11 compared to 8. These do, however, contain twice as much pork. These are 28% pork. There's a nice little pattern on the top, and it's got the same sort of amount of sausage meat to pastry. It might even be more pastry than sausage meat in that one. But certainly looks good. It looks a lot more appetising than the Smart Price one, but it'll be in the taste. And here we have, finally, the Rose Cornish Bakers. Now, these do look impressive. These do look head and shoulders above the rest, and the price reflects that. They're 52 pence per 100 grams, so they're nearly 3 times the price of the Asda Smart price. They've got less calories. They've got the lowest calories at 313 calories per 100 grams, the lowest fat at 17 grams, and they've got about the same as the Smart price ones for the saturates, 8.5 grams. But the thing that is surprising about these is that the meat content, there's only 12% pork, which puts the Smart price as having slightly more pork than the premium option, which is bizarre. 12% plays 14 and 28.
Okay, so the sausage rolls can be eaten hot or cold. So we're going to put one of each in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes, and we're going to taste test them hot and cold and see if there's any difference between them. Okay, so for each sausage roll, we're going to rate them for taste on a scale of 1 to 10, which is here. So they can either be, 1 would be terrible. They might be really bad. They might be okay. They might be good, really good, or excellent. So we'll give them an initial score just of our first reaction from 1 to 10, just for taste alone. And we're going to do that for them hot and cold and see how they do.
And now for the mathematical part. We're going to take our combined score for the sausage rolls out of 10. So that would be out of 20 for the two of us. And we're going to compare that to how much we paid for it to work out per 100 grams and per pound spent how many points they would achieve. So if you've got a £2 sausage roll that scores 10 out of 10 twice, or you compared to a £1 sausage roll that's half the price, you'd expect them to have half of the score as well. If they get higher than half of the score, if they get a 6 out of 10 average, then the cheaper sausage roll is worth buying over the most expensive. However, if they achieve only a double 3, an average of 3, then the expensive sausage roll is definitely worth the purchase for the far superior taste. Okay, so the sausage rolls are out of the oven. They're looking good and smelling good. The one thing to note actually was the mid-range sausage rolls had quite a bit of grease come out the bottom of them onto the tray, whereas the other two didn't. The cheapest one and the most expensive one didn't. Don't know what that means. Maybe it means they're more tasty. It did have the highest fat content, so maybe that's why. So we're going to start with the Smart Price. We're going to start with the cold ones first. So that's what they look like inside. Whether it's going to focus or not, I don't know. But looks pretty good. Looks good for a cheap sausage roll.
Okay,
Ready?
Ready? Yeah. Nice.
It's not bad. It's not the most meaty flavour.
No. The pastry's not dry though.
No.
The pastry's quite nice as well.
There's a nice ratio from sausage meat to pastry. The sausage meat isn't amazing, but it's nice.
It's a little bit plain, but it doesn't taste bad.
That's all right, that.
Not bad.
It's just a hot one.
Thanks. Okay, the same one but hot.
This one looks like it's got a better sausage meat content, but it's where the pastry's gone a little bit soggy around the edges. Tastes better hot.
Yeah, it does. The pastry's nicer hot.
Not overly tasty though. There's not a lot of flavour in it.
No, the sausage meat's about the same. It's quite plain, but the pastry's nicer hot, I think.
See, I'd argue that there's now less taste when it's hot.
Mm.
It was more of a sausagey taste, whereas now it tastes sort of a little bit sort of mushy. Hot.
Yeah.
I would probably have these cold. What would you have them?
Yeah, overall cold. Because cold, both the pastry and the sausage is quite nice, but hot, just the pastry really.
They're not bad. They're okay. They're okay good, I think.
Yeah, I do take them.
Yeah. So okay good.
Yeah.
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 That's a double 6 then.
Okay.
So combined score of 12. Right, next up, the mid-range sausage rolls, which are almost double the price. Will they be double the taste?
They look about the same, apart from the pattern on top.
Yeah,
They look about the same.
they look good. Let's give them a go.
Slightly meatier taste, but
They're drier.
they're about the same.
You mean the same? I think they're drier.
What, the pastry?
Yeah.
Hmm.
The meat, I think it's the same meat.
Yeah. I think I prefer the other ones. Just.
Yeah, I do. I think I prefer the cheaper ones.
Mm.
This is a bit drier. The sausage meat isn't completely overpowering. It's quite bland.
Yeah.
That's the job though, doesn't it? If it was a whole.
Yeah.
But for twice the price,
No, definitely not.
no.
No.
No, a glass of water up there. I'm wondering with
Yeah.
the fat contents leak through to the pastry. Now that the hot one's going to be less dry and be nicer.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
Okay.
That's nicer.
Mm.
These ones are much better hot, I think.
The meat tastes nicer hot.
Mm. But it's okay. They're not anything amazing.
I still wouldn't spend the extra on these rather than the smart
No.
price ones, I don't think.
No.
They're very similar.
If they were the same price, I'd buy them for if we were going to eat them hot. And if we were going to eat them cold, I'd have the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
But they're not the same price.
No.
I think they're all right. They're all right, good. Same as the others. There's not really much in it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think before I would have said they're probably a 5, but eating them hot, I think, 6 as well.
Yeah, I think so too. So, we've got the cheap sausage rolls have drawn exactly with the mid-range sausage rolls so far. So, same points. Now, this is the one I'm excited to try.
I hope these are going to be really nice.
Mm. But they've only got 12% pork. They've got the lowest amount of pork content in them. This is the Rose Bakery. Let's give them a go.
Okay.
Mm.
More flavour
Oh,
in the meat.
so much more flavour. They're very herby.
Mm. The,
Maybe a bit of rosemary or so. It's nice in there.
The pastry is more flaky, I feel. Like more puffy, I mean.
It's got a nice flavour too. It's more buttery, more like homemade pastry.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
not homemade pastry, but it tastes more like it.
Yeah.
There's a nice strong flavour.
Mm.
They're nice. But they are nearly 3 times the price of the cheap ones.
Yeah.
They're nice.
Definitely the nicest for taste.
100%. There's just flavour, there's herbs, even the pastry's got flavour. The other ones are pretty bland.
I think there's pepper in the meat as well because I can see little bits of it.
Yeah, it's definitely peppered.
Quite salty,
Yeah.
but nice.
Yeah, nice. A little sip of water. And now we'll go for the cooked version.
Yeah.
The heated
This
version.
should be really nice.
I'm hoping that this is going to be nice. It hasn't sort of lost its shape. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's improved it, isn't it? Pastry's perfect.
Yeah.
Meat's lovely.
Yeah. Even nicer hot.
That's £1.65 for 3 though. A bit bigger than the others.
Yeah, they are. Like 1.5 of the others, maybe.
Take us longer to eat it. But they're good. If not really good. I'll say they're good cold, but really good hot.
Yeah. What would I give that? I think I'd give that a 7 or 8. Probably a...
You say they're quite good or good?
No, good.
They're good. Yeah, I'm going to say the same.
Yeah.
So that's 2
an
8s.
Yeah.
Which gives it a total score of 16. So the tastiest is the most expensive, as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
But the mid-price really didn't perform for
No.
me. They were quite a shock. So, time to look at the final scores. Number 1, the winner, is Smart Price. They got a 6 from both of us, total score 12. at 18 pence per 100 grams, they've scored 66 points per 0.67 points per pound. So that is, if they all were 100 grams and they all cost £1, how many points we would give them, basically. So it's just on the quality versus the cost. Second place was surprisingly the mid-range ones, but only just. They also got a double 6, 12, but they were nearly double the price. So their points reflect that, 34.29 points per pound. And the Cornish bakers, as nice as they were, with a total score of 16, because they're nearly 3 times the price of the smart price, they would need to have scored 3 times the taste points for it to be worthwhile buying them over the cheap ones. And they didn't actually manage to overtake the mid-range ones either. So they finished in last place. So the winners are Asda Smart Price. Recommend them. They were nice. They were right. They were quite good.
I think if you're going for taste, go for the Rose, because
yes.
they definitely taste the best.
Yes.
But if you're not as fast and you're thinking about what you're spending, just go for the Smart Price ones. The mid-range, I don't think are really worth.
No.
When you've got the Smart Price ones there, I don't think they're really worth being there, to be honest.
No, exactly. I think for taste, the mid-range ones were last.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're double the price of the Smart Price is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Not worth the money. The Smart Price, don't be put off by the packaging.
Yeah.
It's all right. You know, they're comparable to the mid-price.
Yeah, definitely.
So there we have it. So that puts us. That puts the winner as the Smart Price through to the final. Now we're going to test the other big 5 supermarkets: Tesco, Lidl, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, and Aldi. And the winner from each of them episodes will get put through to the final, where we'll have some more people, hopefully, to offer their opinion and score before we crown the best sausage roll, the best value for taste sausage roll in our UK supermarkets.
Yeah, exciting.
So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Later on this week, a couple of days' time, we're going to be reviewing something else from Asda, but it won't be sausage rolls. What could that possibly be? And this time next week, we'll do another supermarket sausage rolls and see what we think of them. Are they better than the Asda ones? We'll find out.
We'll be really grateful if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel. And if you have tasted any of these sausage rolls, or if you do end up buying any of them and tasting them, please leave us a comment down below and let us know what you thought and what score you'd give them. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.